My name is Stephen Crane. I am a famous American actor, and I also wrote some pieces of some journalist pieces of writing. I was born on 1871, and I was the ninth child that my parents conceived. Yes, the ninth. At the age of 4, I already know how to write, and at the age of 16, I decided that I wanted to become a journalist. So I started immediately writing some pieces of news, and they have been published in very good newspapers. But that's not the point of what I want to do. Oh, by the way, I haven't told you, I have wrote some really good books. For example, Red Badge of Honor, a novel about the Civil War. It's really good, wink, wink. But today I want to tell you something very strange that happened in my life. During New Year's Eve on 1896, I was sent to Cuba to be a war correspondent on the Cuban-Spanish War. We sailed during New Year's Eve, but something really strange happened. The ship sank in the middle of the sea, about 100 miles out of Florida. I'm not going to lie, I was scared, but without any doubt, this experience was very interesting. We were left off in the sea for around 30 hours, and we finally, after those 30 hours, made it on the land. In fact, I remember as if everything happened just yesterday.
The waves were rapid and tall, and we worked together to remain afloat. The cook sat in the bottom of the boat. The oiler was guiding us with an oar. The captain lying in the front, feeling defeat and despair, and I was looking at the waves, wondering why I was on the ocean, why I was in this open boat. Yes, this open boat, because it was unprotected, and we had also the oar. It seemed open to snap, ready to snap. But for us, it was our lifeline. Suddenly we saw a lighthouse in the middle of the sky. It looked like a black shadow in the sky. And then, at last, we saw land. It looked like a black shadow, like a long black shadow in the sea. And we saw a house.
There doesn't seem to be any sign of life about the house. No. Strange. They don't see us.
Strange,
they don't see us.
Oh boys, they don't see us.
Well, hello everyone. I'm the cook of the SS Commodore, or I was. I'm not sure anymore if I am or not. Well, I should be in the kitchen cooking something delicious for all of you, but we are here in this boat with these 3 gentlemen. As you can see, I'm not in my best shape, so I cannot row because I get tired. But my task in this boat is to take off the water. My captain told me so. Even he sometimes has to remind me of doing it because I forget it. But I give my best to accomplish our goal. If we work together, we can do anything. For me, they are not anymore a captain, an oiler, and a correspondent. For me now, they are my brothers because we are living this experience together. This has bonded us. It's us against the ocean. Sometimes they seem like they are losing hope, but I'm optimistic. The correspondent
on there. And the waves were continued pushing, turning, and washing the boat. We knew that if we continued with that journey, we would not be able to survive or to swim to the shore. So the oiler said,
Captain, may I turn for the shore?
Yes, boy. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, Captain. Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Bill, and I was the oiler of the ship. Well, or I was the oiler of the ship. But now, as you can see, I'm in charge of rowing. And I just want to row and go back to my normal life. I'm just a common person, like any other worker. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. But maybe like you. I don't believe in their thoughts and ideas of non-existent opportunities to be rescued, or how hard life is. I just want to row, and I just worry about following my captain's commands. Well, it isn't easy. It isn't easy. We always have to fight against the waves. And I think that's the most difficult and concerning part of this experience. Even, I believe that some of us see the waves as life itself. Because sometimes life, you are up there in the top of a wave, and the very next day, you are going down again. Now, some of them, especially the correspondent, see the waves as just as in life. You cannot control the waves. No, sir. So they are constantly changing, and sometimes they become favorable, but sometimes they become violent. Well, at the beginning of this experience, I thought that strength was the most important thing. Anyway, sharks are strong. Waves and the ocean, as you will see, are really strong. I'm strong as well. But later on, I realized that strength wasn't the most important thing at all. The most important thing was the combination between strength and skill. Because I was really strong. I was really strong. Yes, sir, I was. But I wasn't skilled. I wasn't skilled, so, or at least I wasn't skilled enough to, well, I'm not going to tell you about that because I don't want to spoil anything. But you will see, so just wait for it. Anyway, talking about the narrator of this story, the point of view of this book, between you and me, is really ambiguous. Because sometimes you may thought that the correspondent, that guy over there, was a narrator. And yes, it was. Yes, it was. But there was also a third-person narrator, and he was partially omniscient, because he partially knew about our emotions and feelings, and thoughts. But these blurred lines, it's part of what makes this story so gripping. Captain! Waves are too strong now. Shall I turn to sea again?
For sure, boy.
Okay, sir.
we were again in the middle of the sea. All of us at that moment were thinking, if I'm going to lose my life at the sea, why I was allowed to come this far to see sand and trees? You fate cannot do better than this. Well, you fate cannot do better than this. Not after all this work. You dare not. You cannot kill us. During the night, we took turns Later in the night, the captain told the cook,
Cook, take an over. We'll give those boys the chance to gather some strength.
All right, Captain, as you command.
Billy, boy, come here and help me, please. Thank you. Good morning, dear audience. Yes, as you can see me, I'm the captain of this boat. I am the most qualified person to be in charge of this crew. Nevertheless, I suffered an injury in my arm from the previous incident with the other ship, my beloved ship. I would like to be in another situation right now. For instance, with my family, enjoying the pleasures of life, as wealthy families do. But now, I have to be worried about them, because it doesn't matter the social condition. I'm the boss, and their lives are in charge of me. I really know, and I'm pretty sure that all of this, is because of the indifference of nature. We have no control of our destinies, and nature elements control everything. We have seen sharks. They represent death, loneliness, and at some point, fear. At the beginning of this trip, none of us knew the color of the sky because of the great waves that were hitting our boat. The seven gods of sea are injustice because we have been working hard in body and mind. We are so close to arrive. But wait, the boat is sinking. No, this is the right moment. Are you prepared, guys?
yes,
Captain.
Okay, abandon ship.
Okay. We all agreed that the best decision was to jump. We all agreed that the best decision was to jump, abandon ship, and swim for our lives. So we jumped and swim, and from that moment on, it was an individual fight. We swam through the waters, and then we arrived to shore. But wait, what's there? In the middle of the water, lay down the oiler.
It was, I'm not going to lie, for me, the most rich and interesting experience of my life. But sadly, for those other three gentlemen, and especially for Billy, it wasn't. In the real story, actually, one of us indeed died. Mortality was something that I could not think about at that moment, but was something that I realized later. That boat, that sole boat, which was weak as we could be, was the only thing keeping us from dying. It was like death was above us, just like a crow. waiting and waiting for someone to faint, and then carve their innards. Oh yes, sir. Yes, I'm a ghost.
And that's how I defeated that shark, my dear. Oh, well, look at him.
Mr.
My,
Callahan,
my
how are
dear
you?
person. How
How
are you?
fine are you?
Fine, thank you.
I knew that you are famous now. You wrote a book with our story.
Yes, of course. I wrote a book with our story, and it was about naturalism.
Yes, naturalism.
Well.
Yeah, I know something about it.
Yes.
For instance, naturalism appeared recently. It has it's a literary movement that involves the realism to
Yes,
suggest
of
that the environment, the social conditions, and nature are the main elements that shape human character.
Yes, of course. And the characteristics are.
Yeah, the characteristics.
Yeah,
Tell me.
the
Let me say this. The characteristics are determinism.
Yes.
For determinism, the idea that individual characters have the possibility to control their lives it's not right because it focuses on nature and fate. Apart from that, pessimism. The author also writes in a pessimistic tone some lines that are close to death.
Yeah.
We have, let me think, my dear Cook. Yes, objectivism. The author maintains a tone that is objective,
Yeah.
like a scientist
Yes.
that taking notes of what he or she sees. And something related to our story, a twist at the end of the story.
Yeah.
In
That's
order
the most important
to
point.
finish with a break in the story.
And I also included existentialism.
Oh, I heard about that the other day.
Yes.
The captain was talking about
Well,
that too.
existentialism is.
Yeah, it's that thing when you emphasize the personal experience, like you did in the story. You wrote it, we all appear, but it's your perspective of what happened to us.
Yeah.
I also remember the captain talking about something related with the boat, like the self-animated self, that regards with us being just all of us alone in the ship in the middle of the ocean, but every one of us lived the experience in a different way. I always thought that we were going to make it alive. We lost Billy, and that's really sad. You also remember something about anxiety too, when you saw the sharks,
Yes, of course.
because you wish that someone else was awake to see it.
Yeah.
And what else I remember? Oh, the absurd. I also remember the captain talking about that. I mean, the guy in the shore swinging his
Yeah.
jacket, thinking that we were fishermen.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's really stupid. We didn't look like fishermen at all,
Yeah.
and that's all I remember.
Yes, I wrote that book and I.
Okay, guys,
Well,
it's boarding time. So, all aboard!
I'm sorry, I just sometimes get caught daydreaming. The open book was published a year later after the incident. But I think that's all I have to say. I am Stephen Crane, and this has been The Open Book. Thank you very much.